Victory on a technicality. So, I used to work for this cleaning company that basically headhunted me from my old job. They offered me permanent part-time hours and way better pay than anyone else was getting. Said I was management material and they wanted to fast-track me to supervisor. I was pretty good at the job. Had this approach where I actually treated the workers like human beings instead of just bodies to push around. I'd cover for people when they messed up, help them learn the ropes, and basically just tried to make everyone's day a little less miserable. The workers loved me for it. Out of like 30 employees, I probably had 25 of them who would actually talk to me and joke around during breaks. We had this good thing going where people felt comfortable coming to me with problems. Then there was my boss. Let's call her Linda. Linda was this middle-aged woman who ran the company like she was some kind of corporate overlord. Everything was about profit margins and cutting corners. She treated the workers like garbage. Linda would walk around during shifts just looking for people to yell at. If someone missed a spot while mopping, she'd call them out in front of everyone. If someone took an extra 5 minutes on break, she'd threaten to dock their pay. I started standing up for people when she'd go on these power trips, like when she tried to write up this older lady Maria for being too slow, even though Maria was working her butt off and just couldn't move as fast as the younger workers. I told Linda that Maria was one of our most thorough cleaners and that quality mattered more than speed. Linda did not like that at all. Things got worse when Linda started targeting specific workers she didn't like. She'd give them impossible schedules or assign them the worst jobs as punishment. I kept stepping in and redistributing the work fairly. One day, Linda calls me into her office and tells me she's removing me from the management track. Said I was too friendly with the workers and didn't have the right attitude for leadership. I looked at her and said, "You know what, Linda? I quit, and I'm gonna tell every single worker here that if they want to come work somewhere that actually values them, they should give me a call." Linda's face went bright red. She starts yelling about how I can't do that, how I signed a non-compete agreement when I got promoted to management. She pulls out my contract and starts reading this clause about how management employees can't take workers or clients to competing companies for 12 months, can't even take another management job within 50 miles. I just smiled at her. "Linda," I said, "you might want to read that contract a little more carefully." She's looking at me like I'm crazy. "What are you talking about?" "Well, according to this contract, I'm classified as a level 1 team member, not management. That non-compete clause you're waving around, it only applies to employees with management contracts." I watched her flip through the pages, trying to find something that would stick, but there was nothing. On paper, I was just a regular worker who happened to help train people. The company never officially promoted me. They just gave me extra responsibilities and promised me a promotion that never actually happened. So legally, I could walk out that door and take half the staff with me if I wanted to. Linda's trying to argue that my job duties made me management regardless of my contract title, but I cut her off. "Linda, you made this bed when you decided to keep me as a level 1 employee to save money on my salary. Now you get to lie in it." I gave my notice effective immediately and walked out. Within 2 weeks, 12 of my former coworkers had called me up. Turns out the company I'd been talking to loved the idea of hiring an entire experienced crew all at once. 6 months later, I'm a full-time supervisor at the new place, making twice what Linda ever paid me. Most of my old coworkers are here too, and we're all way happier. Linda's company lost so many workers they couldn't fulfill their contracts, lost clients left and right. Last I heard, they filed for bankruptcy. Sometimes being petty pays off.